Welcome. And welcome to the show. I'm your host, Joey Wobbs, and this is Wobbs Sports. And I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I went on vacation. I had a great fucking time on vacation. Okay, first and foremost, I had a great fucking time. All right. I had an amazing time on vacation. I saw my favorite artist. I saw my favorite artist play at Red Rocks Amphitheater. It was an amazing time. But before that, I got to watch Chelsea play Manchester United. But before the window closed, I came over here and I told you people that our window was a 4 out of 10. And if you guys remember why I said that this window was a 4 out of 10, you guys remember why? It was because we did not address the necessities. We went and got players and positions that were not totally necessary, and we did not get the necessities. Now we are paying the price. Plain and simple. We are paying the price for not getting the necessities in the window. First, our best center back gets injured. Our best center back gets injured, and they tell our manager, the sporting directors tell our managers, use the players that you have. We are not buying a center back. We're buying Garnacho. Garnacho got stinker and hooked today, 60 minutes in against a League 2 team. We were told Robert Sanchez is good enough to be at our football club. Back-to-back games, Robert Sanchez cost us goals. Not only did he cost us a goal, he cost us the game against Manchester United. Now, Maresca doesn't have zero fault either. I'm going to get to him. Okay, I'm going to get to him because I watched the games back. I watched the game back, or for Manchester United game back for what? For what? You'll see. I'm going to go through what I saw in that game in a bit. But anyone sitting here telling me that Trevor Chalobah is a good enough center back for this football club, they must not watch football. I went on stream with a man named Robert. I hope he's in here fucking watching me too. His little childish ass. I went on stream with a man named Robert, and I was gaslit. And you, man, that watch him were gaslit to believe that we were making the right decisions this summer. You were gaslit. The best sporting directors in all of football, I was told. By the way, this channel was created because of how much I hated this sporting direction. This channel was created because our sporting directors did not do what was necessary. That's why this channel was created. That's why this channel was created. Because I did not like the way that we were being put together. Not last year, not this year. 3 years, they leave us with holes. 3 years. 2 years with Robert Sanchez. But yeah, Robert Sanchez is fine. The biggest failure of this window was Mike Mignon for $25 million. That was the biggest failure of the window. The biggest failure of the window was not getting Mike Mignon for $25 million. That was the biggest failure. $25 million. Literally, $25 million. We could have gotten a top-class keeper for $25 million. Donnarumma, we could have went and got him. Even if the wages don't make sense, we could have tried to get him. Fucking PSG's Chevalier. We could have got him. But we have these two directors who think they know football more than everybody else. But what did I tell you guys? They sit here and they turn on FM, Football Manager, and they run the fucker over and over and over again until they think they can get it right. We went and we got Garnacho. We went and we got Garnacho. Can someone explain to me what this kid can do for us? Because I haven't seen it not one time when it come in the game. He put a couple cutbacks in against Brentford, and then he slept at the back post. He cost us more points than he had already. He already cost us points. His performances are terrible. But I'm supposed to believe Garnacho was going to be the answer for us not having a left-footed center back. Garnacho's the answer to not having a left-footed center back. For the Manchester United game, the first goal is offsides. I saw it when it first happened. I said it was offsides. When I watched it again, it was offsides. Whatever. They scored, whatever. The second goal is inexcusable from the goalkeeper. It's inexcusable. It is absolutely inexcusable from the goalkeeper. The second goal is absolutely inexcusable. Like, you are the tallest player on the pitch, and you can use your hands. And the ball is up in the air. And you decide, nah, I'm gonna let it drop. Well, today I know why he did it. Because he can't, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with his depth of perception, but anytime the ball's up in the air, we are in fucking turmoil. Because Trevor Chalobah can't head the ball, and our goalkeepers can't punch the ball out. Anytime the ball's in the air, we're in turmoil. A long throw, every time it's a problem. No wonder we scored on a long throw. Trevor Chalobah doesn't want to attack the ball. Look what happened in the goal today. He doesn't want to attack the ball. He never wants to attack the ball. He wants the ball to come to him. Well, the ball doesn't come to you if a player steps in front. That's as simple as it can be. It's as simple as that. Like, you are not going to win the ball if you don't attack it. And consistently, you are second to attacking it. Consistently. By the way, I came on this channel and I told you guys, 18% aerial duel percentage. It shows 18 as a center back. That is pathetic. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised more people haven't caught on to that. I'm surprised all year nobody caught on to that last year. Because if I'm a coach and I see 18% aerial duel percentage for a starting center back, every ball's across. Every fucking ball. I'm putting the tallest fucker in the middle. Every ball's across. See if you can beat me in the end. You don't attack the ball. Bro, I am a 5 foot. In high school and college, I was 5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10". I never lost as many duels in the air as this guy did, and he is 6'2". Never did I lose this many duels in the air. Never. If you man wonder why we keep on getting the long throw in from every team in the football from this point forward, is because Trevor Chalobah is on the pitch. If you guys are wondering why we keep getting long throws, they see Trevor Chalobah can't win an aerial duel. He can't. He can't win a fucking aerial duel. The guy is 6'2". He scores headers in the box. But when it's in our box, he misses it every time. He'll only attack a ball when it's going to try to go in the net. But this is our center back. This is the guy that we couldn't sell last year. We had the fucking fan base had a conniption about loaning him to fucking Palace. A conniption. They literally lost their goddamn heads over fucking selling this guy to loaning this guy to Palace last year. You guys forgot all about that. He's like 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, exactly. 18% aerial duel percentage at 6'4". Now, Taji, I'm very glad you brought this up. Because I was going to say this was going to be my next subject, okay? And you know what? For me, the only way I can describe it for you, man, I'm going to pull up the tactics board because this is what I do, okay? This is what I do. I don't know how else to explain it, okay? I don't know how else to explain it. I have to bring up the tactic board just to be able to have a conversation with it. Formations up. No complaint. Everyone understands from the formation and everything, right? We got our center backs. We got this player right here. If he is not left-footed, this ball doesn't go here. It doesn't go here. This is partly on Maresca because he doesn't want to play Cucurella in the center back spot or Hato. Today, he still didn't play Hato in the center back spot until like the second half. If this guy is not left-footed, the ball is not going to go here. The ball is not going to go here. It's going to go here every time. It can't go here because if the angle of your fucking pass with your right foot, you'll have a fucking man right here. You'll have a man right here defending both spots. So the only way you can pass the ball is here if you're right-footed. If you're right-footed and you try to get the ball this way, look who's there. It's intercepted every fucking time. It gets intercepted every fucking time. So you putting a footer on here, which today it was Wesley Fofana, by the way. Sometimes it's Trevor Chalobah. If you put a right footer right here, our whole entire left side just goes dead. Our entire left side goes dead. We don't have anything. We won't do, the ball doesn't go that right way unless it goes here and then here, which makes our passing even slower because there's going to be men in these areas. There's going to be men in these areas. So please explain to me why we don't need a left-footed center back. Please explain to me why Piero Hincapié wasn't a good option. Someone explain to me. Because it is, you are literally making football harder than it is. You are literally making football harder than it is. Deminet, I'm glad you brought this up. Deminet, I'm glad you brought this up, Deminet. What other option does he have? I'll wait. What option does Maresca have to play there? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me what direction, what option does he have to play there? Tell me. I would love to know. You're going to play Cucurella there? And Tosin's average at best with his left foot. Average at best. Average at best, and but way below average at defending in the fucking lanes. All you had to do was get him one-on-one against Bayern Munich. Didn't you see him? They pop the ball over Cucurella every time, so they can get one-on-one with Tosin. Whoever it was, it could be Kane, it could be Olise. They just wanted one-on-one with Tosin. That was the entire game plan. That was literally the entire game plan. People think Bayern had, I thought Bayern had this brilliant, no, their game plan was to get one-on-one with Tosin. That was their game plan. Unfortunately, Nathan, unfortunately, you are trying to do the one thing that people have asked not to do, for Maresca not to do. Unfortunately, you are asking him to play him out of position. Because playing him at center back is not the answer. It's not the fucking answer. It's not the fucking answer. Playing him at left center back is not the fucking answer, Nathan. It's not. It's not the fucking answer. No matter how you want to twist it, it's not the answer. Nathan, we're better off at this point dropping Chalobah in totality. Just done. You're fucking done. Josh, you're up. That's what we're better off as. Playing Josh at that right-sided center back spot. And it's nothing against Josh. He's just not ready yet, and we shouldn't be putting this type of pressure. You can put him at right-sided center back, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. He'll play better than Trevor Chalobah. He'll play better. He'll play better than Trevor Chalobah. I promise you that. He will play better than Trevor Chalobah. He will play better. Chalobah has been Chalobah has been absolutely horrific. He's been horrific. It's been he himself has caused so many of the problems in buildup. Just himself has caused so many of the problems in buildup at this point, where it's like, bro, I see that I've seen you with my own eyes be better. I've seen you with my own eyes. But this level of Trevor Chalobah is not acceptable. It's just not. He has to be dropped. He actually has to be dropped. It is not acceptable. At the end of the game, bro, today, he passed the ball right to the defender. The ball pops up and he heads it back to the goalkeeper. He's lucky the ball popped up like that. He passed it right to the defender right in front of him. But I don't care about SofaScore. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm telling you, last year I got killed for saying we don't need Trevor Chalobah. Go buy a center back. I got killed for it. Yo, Demina, thank you. The passing is brainless. It's actually brainless passing. He was in the right position. He was in the right position today. It was brainless passing. Like I can't understand how you and today I made a mistake on Big Six Pants earlier today. I thought that ball from the Enzo ball, the goal that we got scored on from Lincoln, I thought that was a Chalobah mistake. That's an Enzo mistake. That's an Enzo mistake in my opinion. That's an Enzo mistake. Now and I have a problem with the way that Chalobah dealt with that though. Like, you know that ball, that ball is a dangerous ball for your team. Okay? That ball was a dangerous ball for your team. Okay? I'm not taking the blame away from Enzo, but that was a dangerous ball for your team. Why are you not going for the ball? And this goes back, once again, this goes back to my problem aerially with Trevor Chalobah. He does not attack the ball. He's always waiting for the ball to come to him instead of attacking it, and then he loses the duel. It happens all the fucking time. It goes back to my original point about his aerial duels. It's Enzo's fault. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. That is Enzo's fault for making that kind of pass. Okay? But that is Trevor Chalobah has to go and handle that ball. He has to, and if he gets clattered, then we get the foul and we move. But he needs to go in for the ball. If he goes in, then at least he gets taken the fuck out. He gets taken out, and then nothing happens. It's a foul, and you move forward. But this guy backed the fuck up from the ball. He backed up. What good can happen from you backing up the ball in that moment? What good? What good can happen when the ball's coming to you, and you're in your half, and the ball, you know people are coming. They've been pressing you the entire first half. You know people are coming. And the ball, and you back away from what good can you do? What can you do? There is nothing you can do. You take yourself out of the play by doing that. And he does that shit all the time. Every aerial duel. Watch him now. Now that I've told you this. Now that the 60 people that are in here. Now that I've told you this. Now that I told you. Watch Trevor Chalobah when he goes into an aerial duel. Watch him. Just watch him. Because I spent fucking all game. I spent 90 minutes of that game last game specifically watching it. And how he dealt with the aerial duel. I watched that Brentford goal. I watched every single long throw from Brentford 2 or 3 times. And watch him. Watch him how he attacks that aerial duel. Well, just for a second, just go and look. Just go and look. Watch how he attacks the ball. It's either he goes straight up or he goes backwards. It's never him going towards the ball. It's this way. It's this way, or he goes backwards. He's never attacking the ball. He loses so many of his duels. So many. A guy that tall playing center back should not be losing aerial duels. Once again, it's a flaw that can be covered up when you play in a 3. It truly is. When you're playing in a back 3, it's a flaw that can be covered up. That's the reality. That's why he looks good in a 3. I'm telling you right now. That's why he looks good in a 3. That's why if he plays for England and Tuchel plays in a 3, he'll be fine. But that's the reality. That's the reality of Trevor Chalobah. He's not going to change. This has been who he's been for 2-3 years now. The same guy. The same guy. All right. Now for Enzo Maresca. You go man down. Okay? You go man down on a fucking retarded mistake, right? Take off Esteval. Okay. I understand it. Right? I understand it. Like, he's the youngest player on the pitch. We needed to make a goalkeeper sub. I get it. But there is zero reason to take off Neto. There is absolutely zero reason. And mind you guys, I have been gone for the weekend. So I haven't been able to get any of this off my chest yet. So I'm getting all of this off my chest, including the game, today's game. So I'll get to today's game here in a second. But I needed to get this one off my chest. Okay, let me get the tactic board off the bitch. There was absolutely no reason to take off Neto. That was the biggest mistake I've ever seen you make. I'm going to be so honest. That's honestly the biggest mistake I've ever seen you make. Like, I've watched almost every one of your games twice. If not 3 times. In what reason would you take off the one winger that actually does the defensive work best? Because one guy couldn't deal with your aerial duels? Because you know that.
Hey, guys, guess what? You know that. One guy couldn't deal with his aerial duels. And you knew that. And instead of taking him off, because you knew the mistake of even starting him against Manchester United, rather than starting Tosin, who is going to have to play against a guy like Sesko, rather than doing all that, you decided, I'm going to let the guy who can't win an aerial duel go up against the guy who jumps like a basketball player. And that's what caused the red card. So you made the mistake. And then instead of rectifying it in the way that you wanted to actually rectify it, you tried to cover it up by taking Neto off. That is where I have a problem. That right there is where I have a problem. Because you took the attacking impotence out of our team with that. Then Cole Palmer, for some reason, is not healthy enough to be playing back-to-back games, and you put him out there. I know it's Manchester United, but you put him out there. You put him out there against Brentford too. And he did his thing. Put him out there against Bayern. Now he's gone for potentially 6 weeks. I'm guessing 6 weeks. You guys will say 3 to 6. I'm guessing it's 6. Maybe, probably. It wouldn't be guess if it wouldn't be more. Because we don't know if he has to have surgery yet. We have no idea if he has to have surgery yet. We are back in a top 4 race, boys. Boys and girls, we are back in the top 4 race. We have not upgraded. We have arguably stayed pretty where we were last year, especially with the injuries. The Delap one is the heartbreaker, in my opinion. But at least it happened early, because we'll have him later in the season. But the Delap one was the heartbreaker, because that tandem of Delap and João Pedro actually works very well. Where I am with the manager. See, I think he's earned grace. Unlike other people probably feel, I think he's earned grace. So you make a mistake like this, okay. But I better not see something like this again. I better not see something like this again. Straight up. Sure, of course, the Colwell one, but we started the season without Colwell, so I kind of had that. I kind of knew what we were like, what the situation was. You know what I mean? So, like, same thing with the manager. With the manager, bro, I give him grace, bro, because I personally think that these sporting directors have fucked him back-to-back seasons now. Just have fucked them back-to-back seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like with the season, like I felt like when he had with him having the lap, he had one of his guys. You know what I'm saying? And I think Gittins, you can tell, is one of his guys. He'll give him a little bit more grace. He gives him a little bit more time than per se like a Garnacho does on the field, just because of like what type of relationship he has with him and what he knows he can do. And I think Gittins is kind of like moving at he's just moving at a slower pace to adjust to the league. That's really what I'm like that's all it is. He's not going to hit the ground running at 20, you know? So like we've gotten worse since last Jan. I disagree. Well, I just think that we were better defensively. I think that's the thing is when you're better defensively, you can hide a lot of the other flaws of how you were attacking. But I do think the way that we move the ball when we do have the players that we like, when we do have when it's Pedro, it's Delap, it's Neto, it's Palmer, like the way we move the ball, KG is just different. Like attacking wise, we just have different problems now. Like that's really all it is. I don't think we're worse. I just don't think we've moved. It's just we're the same team. We just have different problems now. That's really all it is. Like before, it was attacking problems, but now it's defensive problems, in my opinion. I don't think our attack is as bad as people make it out to be. Even like the Bueno Note thing, like I kind of hated on Bueno Note early, but like, is he really that bad? Like that goal today was really good, but he had a bad first half. The second half, he actually played really well today. So like we just can't trust him yet. And like that's the thing. From a roster standpoint, we're just more injured, bro. We're just more injured. And I do think, I'm not gonna lie, the one thing that will help is if Romeo fucking comes back. Like he has to come back, bro. Like he has to come back and play around a length of games. Like if he can come back and play a length of games, it will help so much. It will help this team so fucking much. It will help every piece of this buildup so fucking much if Romeo plays. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I think once we have Romeo, like it really makes our team it gives our team a different dynamic in midfield. Where as much as I like Caicedo, I like him off Romeo way more than I like him just by himself. He can't. The problem with the way that we're playing right now, in my opinion, is that it puts a lot on Caicedo to get us out of buildup. And I watch Caicedo in buildup, and he's really good sometimes. And then he like doesn't realize that he's being man marked all the time. Do you understand? Where like I think Gravenberch does a good job on the half turn. Like I think that's one of his highest qualities is he's really good on the half turn. And I think Romeo's even better. Like I think Romeo on the half turn is probably one of the best in the world. Like truly. Like I truly believe that. Like I truly believe like everyone wants to hate on Romeo Lavia right now because he's injured and shit. But when we see Romeo play football, like I don't think that there's a DM that's like him. Like I truly believe that. I don't actually believe that there's a DM that's like Romeo Lavia. Okay, so like I don't want this to get twisted about how I feel about Caicedo because I still truly believe he's the best ball winning DM and an overall package of a DM that we have. But when we're talking about like what Romeo is capable of, like off of in buildup,
fantastic.
It's different. There's
fantastic.
Not many like him. Like there's just not many like what he had ability wise. So fantastic. Like because like bro, it's literally what Seedorf was at Milan. Like that type of I can pick up the ball from my center back, and there's nobody in football that's nobody in football that's taking this off me and moving me off this ball. I'm the ball's going forward.
Yep.
And that's what we've been missing from this buildup. Because if we don't have the line breaking passes, we need someone to be able to take the ball from the back,
beat him, to link it up.
Big up, Nathan,
and progress. By the way, KG, Nathan, I appreciate you jumping on. Big up to you guys. I appreciate you guys jumping on.
Yeah. There's nobody better on our team at if you play the ball into them in a tight space. Lavia's keeping that ball, and he's taking out, like you said, he might not take out two defenders with a line breaking pass, but he's going to take out a defender and he's going to run at the defense and he's going to make the right pass to get us to progress the ball that way.
See,
Yeah,
I don't necessarily think Enzo would be dropped.
You don't think
I
so?
just think Enzo in the deeper half. See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. People really don't get what the meaning of playing in the half space means. Okay, so when someone says they're playing in the half space, there's two ways to really be able to control the game from the half space: with your runs, and with the way that you pass the ball from those areas.
Yeah.
Okay. Enzo has the capability of being able to pass the ball from. Let me actually just put the ball. Let me just put the screen up real quick.
Yeah. Do you think?
So Enzo, the real magic of Enzo, I'm gonna just be honest, is when the ball is in these areas right here.
Yeah.
Here to here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Like that Gittins pass that he had today in the first half, where
from here to here is where Enzo is most effective. Okay, getting him hit the ball from here in this area of the pitch to this area of the pitch is where he's most effective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where he's shown he's most effective with Enzo Maresca, at least. Now that's a whole different story with Argentina. I'm gonna just be honest. The way he plays in Argentina is the way that Don's been asking him to be played all season now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now. I'm gonna give you what I think Don's been saying on Twitter and he's been saying on his channel, because I understand where he's coming from. Okay. So what he's saying is basically make this player right here Reece James. And have Enzo's number right here. And just play a 4. And actually have Enzo part of build-up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have the overlap. And just play normal. He just wants him to play normal without the fucking maybe invert this guy if we're getting overloaded in the midfield. And then have Enzo in build up. But the problem is then you don't have many people in the box because João Pedro likes to drop back. And then with Palmer out, who the fuck's playing this position?
That's a good question.
Yeah. But the problem with his logic is the international game is so much slower than
not the slower part. It's
than the
just
Premier League.
It's the fact that people are in England, people are more willing to man-to-man press up the pitch.
Yeah. The intensity.
That's literally all it is.
Yeah, the intensity is so much
just
in the Premier League is so much different.
Because basically what football has turned into is they want the goalkeeper having to make a pass through the fucking pitch. We're just gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
To start this, like that's how we are going to defend you. We're going to have your goalkeeper force you to make a pass. And if your goalkeeper can make a pass past us, then cool. If not, we're taking the ball from you. That's defending in the English league.
Yeah,
that's defending. That's how they defend.
Yep.
Everyone up the pitch. That's how Luis Enrique defends now. That's what that's why the whole we're going to kick the ball out of bounds. We're going to kick the ball out of bounds. Let's man-to-man press, have the ball get cycled back to the goalkeeper, and we're forcing the goalkeeper to make a decision.
Yeah.
That's football now, unfortunately.
More direct,
That's literally the English Premier League in a nutshell, and how most teams defend in the league. It's annoying as fuck, I'm not going to front. Because there's not a lot of football actually being played now.
Yeah. And if you look at the stats of most ball touches, it's for the league, it's 90% defenders, like center backs nowadays. Center backs and goalkeepers, they're still up there, but they're not they're not in the top, because center backs. The teams just let center backs have the ball and just say, you know
Center
what,
backs can just hold on to the
break
ball.
us
And make
down,
mistakes. Allow
break
them to
us
make
down
mistakes.
with your center back. Yeah,
Let your center back make a pass and break us down.
yeah.
See what
Big up
happens.
Prime, the goalkeeper.
Prime
Speaking
IG.
of the
What's good,
goalkeeper
bro?
whisperer,
Prime, you see it? Prime, you think you probably like cut that whole entire Chalobah thing up, for me. You can do that, and you can make whatever the fuck you want out of it, Like I'm gonna sit here and I've been sitting here doing tooting your horn pretty much on this whole Trevor Chalobah thing. But yeah, that's actually a good point. This is actually that is a true stat. That is a true stat.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
it's almost as if our manager knows what he wants when it comes to build up, and when he tells the sporting directors that no one else can do what Levi does for us in terms of build up, it's almost as if, I don't know, he coaches the fucking team and he knows what's going on.
I was told this was a 7 out of 10 window.
You're looking pretty
8 out
stupid
of
right
10
now.
window. But
Yeah.
Nathan, that's the numbers we were hearing by some people, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Look, I get it. Certain
You're muted,
players
bro.
like Ishal Petra make that number seem like a good number, but you look at our squad
Prime,
depth
you
and
were muted. I don't know if
what
you were
we're
trying
seeing
to say something.
week in, week out. Yeah, that is some foolishness. Rating this as 7 out of 10. It's a
Yeah.
4 or 5 at
Not
best.
muted, but you're. It doesn't look.
Oh,
like
4 or
yeah,
5.
sorry.
yo, Prime, you were there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, my mic wasn't on.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, I agree and I don't agree. For the way Maresca wants to play, how he wants to use his center back, yes, but I think the best version of Enzo is when he is played deeper in midfield.
Deeper. Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that's the best version of Enzo.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite version of Enzo. However, Enzo has shown that he has a lot more strings to his bow. I think he could work as a
The box crasher.
as a box crasher,
Yeah.
and he's shown that he can do that. But now, considering Cole's out and we're missing someone controlling just our actual build
Like,
up,
what do we need
Yeah,
more?
defense,
Do we need the build up more, or do we need the box crashing more? And I agree with you, Prime. We need the build up.
Yeah, but then again,
100%
with this
Cole's out,
Palmer
yeah.
thing, Maresca's probably thinking, I need Enzo up there because without him, and with Palmer being like, he's
Who
got
else
out.
you playing at the 10? Buenanote?
We have, so like, I think it's like, for me,
We can't even play him in Champions League games.
Oh, he's on
like-
the squad.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. But for me, it's like what are you sacrificing? Because if we can't even get the ball up the pitch, then I'd still play Enzo deeper. But the way Maresca wants to play, regardless, a player like Enzo can't really play deeper in our midfield because we need a ball winner. That's why Lavia or Caicedo actually works for the way Maresca wants to play. But Caicedo, and this is something I've been saying for a while, he's a phenomenal footballer, but his build up isn't what we need.
No,
But
it's not
Lavia-
the build up. It's not even the pass. It's not the problem of his passing. We have no ball carrier in the midfield. We have zero. No, we don't have anybody who can carry the ball in the midfield. But he doesn't carry the ball. He doesn't carry the ball as well.
I think Caicedo can carry the ball, but if he goes, we have no one.
No cover.
Yeah.
No cover behind him. Yeah. It's like you need, because Enzo's pushed up high, like
So
like
he's,
Joey
but
showed
at
us
that point, then he can't be. He has to be flawless. Pretty much is what we're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Pretty
That's
much
what
he has
he's
to
saying
be
though.
flawless
Like,
in build up.
Yeah.
Because
see what I mean?
Maresca's
So he has
because
to be safer.
Enzo's in that half space, if he loses the ball, if Caicedo carries it, loses it,
Mhm.
they're running.
no
They
one.
have a free run
You
at
got
our
no one to
back.
cover him, yeah.
Yeah, at our back three.
Particularly when you add in our center backs are not that good and our
Yes.
goalkeeper's ass.
No.
It's like
Yes.
Caicedo can't take any sort of risk.
Yeah.
No.
So, when Cole got injured and Maresca said, I need a center back, this fan base said, stop spending money, figure it out, Maresca. Well,
Yeah.
you went to the Allianz Arena with our defense and you placed a Bayern side that weren't better than us, and
They weren't. That's the
No.
best part. They weren't a better team than us. We just killed ourselves.
Yeah.
Like I watched that game multiple times. We killed ourselves in that game so many times. like so
But-
many times.
Joey,
We were our own worst enemy, and Bayern was clinical in the right moments, and I have to give them credit for that. They weren't the better team in that game.
but Joey,
It was very even
I'm
matchup.
gonna call you
Give
out
them
on
that.
something that you're wrong about.
Hmm.
How dare you call out Chalobah? How dare you call out our most experienced center back? How dare you call out our best center back? How dare you call out this world class center back that we have from Cobham? Thiago Silva loves this guy. How dare you? He starts for every top 6 side, bro. How dare you have the cheek, the gall to call this guy out? Who cares if he's not good aerially? Who cares if he's not quick? Who cares if he can't pass? Who cares if he can't really read the game? He's proper, Giles. How dare you, bro? Have some shame. Overseas fan. How dare you, bro?
Are you done?
No, not really. Well, I don't know. Listen, it is what it is because we've got Dumb and Dumber.
But Professor Roscott, it would
as-
be technically you'd play him as like a DLP. You'd play him as like a deep line playmaker, like at the lowest point of he would in essence be a center back in a way it would look, but it would be in front of the 2 center backs.
The center backs, like they would have to split, but which ones do you want? Like for me,
The problem is my problem isn't really once again, we do this thing all the time. Like we do this weird thing with these players. Like we don't need the correct profile. We do. It's just weird as fuck. Like this whole thing is mad weird, bro. Like I sit here all the time and preach about profile. I sit here and preach about profile all the time. Profile is more important than anything. I don't care about how talented you are. If you're the right profile and you fit what the manager wants to do, then you'll be fine. I don't like your talent has to come with that. But you have to be fit for the team. We have a manager we should be trusting. And you go and you have that kind of effort in the window. It makes no sense. Here's the problem, right? Here's my overall problem. Like Buonanotte, right? I don't have really like a big problem with the player, but we have 19 left-footed players.
Yeah, and more to come.
It's like
that's true.
We have
Penda's coming.
You know what I'm saying?
I
we have
think
19 left-footed attackers, bro. Prime, we have 19 left-footed attackers and
I
one
know.
left-footed center back.
Is Buonanotte left-footed?
Yes.
Yeah, he's left-footed.
The Buonanotte loan, I'll be real. Like I think the only reason we're loaning him in is so that Bluco could have.
But that's okay. But that's beyond my point. That's beyond my point, though.
You're talking about the squad building. Yeah, I know the squad building.
I don't care about your fucking getting in CISO. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't.
You think it's because of Enciso, or do you think it's because of Kendrick Pais?
From afar, but I don't give a fuck. I do
no,
not.
I know what you're saying. The squad building is not.
Big up Molina.
The squad building is not the best. My other thing because you mentioned our wingers. My other thing about our wingers is we're probably gonna sell Neto next summer, right? So our
why?
Because Quenda's coming in, so I'm gonna assume.
Why Neto?
I'm gonna assume Neto will be sold. I want it to be Garnacho, but I'm gonna assume it's Neto.
Why?
Because
if they sell Neto, bro, if they honestly sell Neto, I'm done with this goddamn project, bro. I'm dead ass done with this project. He's the only senior attacker left that we got.
Well, let's go with my theory that it's Neto being sold. Our most our experienced Premier League winger will be Garnacho.
Sure.
I don't know what this project is anymore. If that's the case,
we spent.
I just don't get how you sell Neto.
Money. We spent all this money, and our most experienced center back is Chalobah. We spent all this money, and our goalkeeper is still Sanchez. And yes, I get it. We're like,
Yeah, but
the-
why should we expect the
Well-
same? Like, I don't understand. Like why can't us as fans have enough of a voice as an entire group to say this isn't the way that this should be going? Like, I don't
Oh,
get it.
no.
I literally
No,
don't
Joe,
get why this
we
doesn't
did.
change.
We
Like,
did. Remember?
especially if
Remember
yeah,
Joey, hold on, Joey. Hold on, Joey. Remember the big protest that the fans did that I was against?
Yeah.
because
don't
they
do
were
this.
protesting for no reason. They went out and protested.
Yeah, but I feel like there's already
like an
movement
EDM
on
rally.
like the goalkeeper situation. Like, didn't you see the people in the fan base, the fans cheering about Sanchez at Old Trafford?
Yeah.
Like there has to be something that changes, bro. Like this is just stagnation. Like what are we doing?
Well,
There has
according
to be
to
something that changes. This
but the thing
can't
is, right?
keep going this way.
The
Like-
thing is, right?
like,
I
seriously,
thought
It can't
I
keep going
thought-
this way.
I thought winning the Club World Cup would mean that the mentality would change and we would
Pushing on.
We'd build on it. Yeah.
However, according to them and their plan, we're going along the right way. Like we're
We're ahead of schedule.
what we did last year, it was kind of an overachievement because we
More or
actually
less.
got the Champions League football, even though we probably should have finished 5th or 6th according
Yeah,
to.
but stagnation doesn't mean we're gonna be in the same position this year.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, I know, I agree with you, but according to them, we're ahead of schedule, so we don't really need to change anything. We can still keep going because they. Still
Yeah,
have
I'm gonna see how things. I want to see how things actually.
We could
move.
easily fall behind that schedule.
I
if
really
we-
want to
and-
see
Give
how
regress.
things move.
and
Push
if
fifth.
next year is
Not
the year
like-
we're
I
supposed to
really
challenge,
want to see how things move in this January window.
if
I
next
really,
year is the year we're supposed to challenge, then that's putting a lot of pressure on Penders, Anselmino,
Kent, Quendo.
and
Sarr.
Amadou
I
Sarr,
don't
who
care.
are kids.
I don't care.
That's
Like,
that.
you have to get.
Prime,
You
you
have to
remember
get
we've
something.
had this discussion before
Prime.
about.
No, this isn't what this is happening. No, you have to get something this January.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear. I literally don't want to hear it. You
Yeah.
have to get something done. This
If
January.
you mean a center back, I personally
Dude,
think
I want
Mamadou-
like I
Centre
want
goalkeeper.
I want a center back. I want you to go get Mike because that shit should be done. You should be getting that done now.
I think what
You
they'll do
see
with
how
Mike
Sanchez
is,
acted two games in a row, bro. If he gives us one more of these types of performances, bro,
Against Brighton,
what they could do with Mike is they'll probably get him on like the 6-month contract thing where we'll sign him on a free, but
Yeah.
it'll be coming in the summer, which if we get him at all, that's probably what's going to happen. I think in terms of center backs, though, I think we'll end up recalling
Mamadou Sarr.
one of Sarr and Anselmino, just because
This
like-
year,
Yeah, the January.
yeah, just because like there's a possibility that Tosin goes to AFCON with Nigeria.
yep, you can already expect that. That's already probably happening.
Like I said this going into the season because he like switched his allegiance, and the fact the club knew about this and they still didn't get anyone, but Cole got injured anyway. Like
yeah, because Betty Shield was injured at the
What do
time
you mean?
too.
You're
Like
not
Betty
even
Shield
qual-
didn't
you
play
didn't
all of
qualify.
didn't
Nigeria
play
didn't
all
qualify.
preseason.
to AFCON we did. It's the World Cup we're not
AFCON.
going to.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
And to be
problem.
fair, like he's not played for Nigeria. He just switched in the summer.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I saw
knowing
he
what our
did
center
a,
back
that
he did
situation
a
is,
tour.
Our
Yeah.
transfer
Should be
windows
fine.
are poor though, Kindorn, so it doesn't even matter. Like our windows are been poor.
Yeah.
Transfer window, what? We had a
But back to your original point though, Prime. None of those players, Sarr, Anselino, Pais, Penders,
Pies is not coming back.
right? Like none of those players. Well, no, I'm talking about for next year, like next season.
summer, yeah.
That means we're relying on kids.
Should be
Again.
That's all we ever
That's
do.
the
Bro.
model. That's
That's
the
all we're
model.
at
though.
the bottom.
That's what we
and,
do.
like,
yeah.
I was saying on Casualty yesterday, if that's the case, and this year we're not making the jump, I would have been happy with having Penders and Anselmino and Mamadou Sarr just start for us. That way, if they're making mistakes, I'm cool with it because I know where we stand.
The right mistakes they need to make. Yeah.
That's fine.
I
I'm
couldn't
not-
believe
I'm not-
we didn't
I'm
sell.
not complaining if
Yeah.
Anselmino's losing that header to Sesko. I'm not going to complain. because I understand. But
Yeah.
you let these talented potential world class kids go out, but you left us with the same bums that we have, and this fan base, like, and me as well, had this expectation of, oh, we can actually push and challenge. But yet our rivals, the deficiencies they have, they actually strengthened in it.
Yeah.
Arsenal,
More or less.
Or at the very least, Prime, they tried to address them.
exactly.
Whether or not
Yes.
Gyökeres,
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, KD. They attempted.
Not good.
They at
but
least
they-
attempted.
yeah,
They at least put an
defense
effort.
is not good, right?
Like,
But they
I
have
don't rate
now,
Gyökeres, but at least they
and-
tried to get Gyökeres.
like
Yep.
I don't
like,
rate Sesko, but at least they went and tried to get Sesko.
Mhm.
We
Like-
had
like
our
he's
problems at goalkeeper and at center back. Like, our best center back gets injured, and you go and this
Like,
makes me rate Levi Colwell more. I
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
do
think
this.
that's for all of us. Yeah.
even
I shouldn't do
even
this.
from a practical
I
standpoint,
shouldn't have to rate Levi Colwell more than I
Relax,
do.
relax.
But the way these fucking dudes are playing,
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
Even
that's
from a
fine.
practical
Doing
standpoint, that means from a number standpoint, right? If you let Ancelino go out on loan, you let Sarr go out on loan. You've got Badiashile, who's a
he
walking
played
injury.
today, Molina.
Yeah, he played
Fofana,
today.
who is also a walking injury. So that leaves you Tosin, Trev, and Josh that are center backs
Potentially
that
Josh at centre back. Yeah.
you can rely on from the standpoint of don't kill me, Prime. I see that smile when I say rely. Rely on from the standpoint of availability. Like
Yeah, just
you
availability.
just that's 3 center backs that have a good, well, actually 2 because we don't know about Josh yet in terms of his
to be fair,
availability and stuff like that. But that's Tosin and Chalobah that are the only 2 center backs that are available regularly.
Josh is putting
Bro, I don't get. All right, so just because you fucked up, all right, so you fucked up, so you just don't do nothing then?
Yeah, it doesn't stop you from trying. At least you
Josh-
try to at least
Josh-
rectify your mistakes.
I mean,
Josh
it
is
seems like
doing, by the
that
way-
window,
You
with
fucked up with
Koulibaly
the
and
Scotland
and all them
Badiashile.
men that
Okay.
they didn't try again.
Wait a second. Let's address this real quick because I do believe that this is a actual theory. This is actual a thing that's been reported, right? Like, read the one before that. All right. These sporting directors' plan B are the worst case scenario ever. We couldn't get Hoyson, and they says fuck it, a center back. Yeah, no, I exactly. No, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Like I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like you fucked 2 billion already. What are you talking about? You fucked off 2 billion. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you've already spent that much money. What are we talking about? Address the problems we have. Rather, if you're gonna pay money, address the problems.
Yeah.
Bro. Let me ask you something. Why the fuck did we get Garnacho if you're gonna keep playing Tyreek George?
Yeah.
He's playing George up front.
I would have been perfectly happy in the summer to keep George at left wing and not play Garnacho.
Garnacho? You could have just played Tyreek George, who showed last year he can at least be a squad player.
Yep.
He showed last year he can at least be a squad player.
Yep.
We need an emergency striker. He came on, scored an important goal for us last year.
Yep.
Scored today. Another brilliant strike.
Fantastic strike. Yeah. Yeah,
You
it's
put all this money on these fucking players that mean nothing. These nothing fucking players. For what? So you can flip them? Oh, we need flip them players?
Has to
We
be
need
because it can't be
flip 'em
based
players.
on their
That's what we
talent
need. Flip them players. Okay.
for that profit. Yeah,
But flip them for what?
bounce the books and shit.
For what? Just sell Tyreek George later if you need to balance the books. Why are you spending that $40 million on fucking Garnacho if you know you have restrictions? We have other priorities. You went and spent money on a player who an academy kid who you could have kept on building his price up, get that pure profit in the next year if you want, for the same money you would have gotten for you paid for Garnacho.
Yeah, that's what we don't understand. That's the exact very point right there.
Exactly.
You spent the money. You claimed. Well, it
You
seems like we didn't have
claim
the
that
money
you
to
don't
address the
have
areas we
money to
needed.
spend on the center back.
You go and
You
spend it
have
on a
Tyrese George right there.
Yeah.
And then you decide, oh, we absolutely need Garnacho. We absolutely need him. We didn't need a center back. We don't need a goalkeeper. We needed Garnacho.
And the worst part about that was they couldn't even wait to make Man United panic and get the price down on the last day. As
Fuck Man United.
As soon as that,
What are we talking to him for? For what? We don't need to have a conversation about another winger after we just bought Gittins.
yeah,
You have a kid who's playing another position for you. And he came from the academy.
Yeah.
You got another kid who's at Portugal, and he's a goddamn superstar over there.
yeah.
And you go and buy Garnacho for what reason?
Yeah.
You just spent 50 on Quenda. You just spent 50 on fucking Gittins.
Gittins. Yeah.
We just
And we
spent
got
60 the year
Garnacho
before on
for
Neto.
what? For what reason? We needed a center back. We needed a goalkeeper. One of the first things we said, everyone in the world could see it. Everyone in the world could see it, bro. You watch Chelsea, everyone in the world could see it.
And
We had one good tournament, and they fucking threw the entire plan out the fucking window.
I would have been
You
happy.
see why I wanted to get grouped? This is why I wanted to get grouped. You guys loved the Club World Cup. Now we're injured. Our direction just got thrown in the bin. They swore we were good enough to do this shit. And now look, our majority of our attackers are injured. Fucking, we held the fucking trophy. I love it. Congrats, I love it. 100 million. Where was it? Where the fuck is it?
And they gave those sporting directors
Yeah,
6-year
another
extension as
fucking
well.
race.
Yeah.
insane.
What fucking universe did they do
The
a good
thing
job
is, like,
to warrant that?
and also the sanction we're on with UEFA
Yeah.
is like if it's a thing that what we can't like bring in a player into,
to be able to spend
we
40 million.
we
on
can't
Garnacho.
bring in someone
I
into
don't
our
want it.
Champions. We can't bring someone into our Champions League squad without selling someone.
Bro, they made a record amount of
And
sales this summer. A record.
Like my thing was, even if we had
And
bought,
you went and spent it on Garnacho.
where would the space of hoisting? Where would the space of hoisting?
Brian, that UEFA thing was bullshit, bro. It was bullshit.
Bullshit.
Not real.
Okay.
It was not real because they spent it on Garnacho, even though they had to sell a player to purchase, Simmons and other players. It's all bullshit.
So
No, it was real.
So
We sold in Cuckoo.
Also,
So listen. We sold in Cuckoo, right? We sold in Cuckoo. They didn't sell Jackson.
right.
Okay, they didn't make the money they wanted on Jackson.
no, but
So they had to
Just a
settle
loan
for
fee.
more.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's money.
So they
I
took
thought,
in Cuckoo money and put it towards fucking Garnacho instead
hold
of
on,
getting a
I
center
didn't-
back or a goalkeeper, Mike Mignon, for 25 million before the Club World Cup. They went and got Garnacho. The whole
I
window
didn't
they were
know-
planning on Garnacho. They got Garnacho. Now look.
I
we
didn't
got-
know-
Simmons
I-
wasn't really an
I
option.
didn't know
They weren't
it's,
serious
I'm
about
here
it.
about Simmons. Give
I-
Yeah, they weren't serious about it.
center back or a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's a money thing. I thought it was like in terms of the squad space. You get rid of one, you can bring in someone else.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's just about money.
But
I
Prime,
don't really- I don't
the
really
thing
care
with
about
that,
the finance as well.
Anyway. I don't really care
Prime, the
about
thing with that is you don't get credit for solving a problem you created.
Yeah, exactly. I
No, of course
know.
not.
And
Yeah.
that's frustrating. But the thing is,
Self-inflicted. Yeah.
like going into the summer, because of the Penders thing, I knew we weren't going to get a goalkeeper. As much as I wanted one, I would have accepted it if you had got me the center back. I wouldn't have. Well,
Yeah.
I still would have complained about Sanchez, but I would have been
Yeah,
happy knowing you fixed one thing, and then the
Yeah.
solution for the other is going to be here next summer. That would
Right.
have been fine.
But we ignored both.
Yeah.
Crucial
We
areas we
ignored both.
ignored. Yep.
And we all,
Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been pretty adamant that that I wanted to get a better right-sided center back before Colwell got injured to pair and
To pair
partner
with him,
with
yeah.
Colwell. So
Yeah.
that was someone better than Chalobah, someone better than Tosin, someone better than Fofana.
Facts.
And we see Colwell get injured,
Hmm.
and we don't bring in anybody.
We should have bought 2 center backs. But
2 center backs, yeah.
Yeah. We should. One of those guys should have been sold, right? Preferably Trev, because
It would have been pure profit. We should have been getting pure
the
profit
pure
from
profit.
Trevor Chalobah fucking 2 years
Yeah.
ago. That's what
And
should
at
have
least
happened. But
Tosin
people are
is,
our fucking
Tosin can
fan
head the
base
ball.
is too goddamn
see
fucking
KG, bro.
Attached to the Cobham Academy, yeah.
We've
Like,
been
they
trying to
literally-
sell.
They've
We've been
literally
trying to
no.
sell
Wait
him-
a second, guys. Wait a second. People don't remember last year. Okay, people forget last year. People actually forget what happened last year. Last year, we sent Trevor Chalobah to Crystal Palace for
Yeah.
6 months.
And he was shit.
He wasn't good there. He wasn't
Come
good
back
there.
home.
No, wait. Our fan base, the entire 6 months, told us that Trevor Chalobah was better than anybody that we had.
It's because they're
Scott
stupid.
Page. Scott Page.
Because they're
Scott Page.
stupid. That's why.
Big up Scott.
They don't watch football, Joey. That's why. They're stupid.
Yeah.
Here
Brady's
we are.
not good either, bro.
They
Let's
look
be
at-
honest.
they
Brady
look
is
at-
not that good either.
They look at
Bro.
FPREF.
Bro,
Back
we've been
to it.
trying to.
With
Bro,
Trevor Chalobah.
we've been trying to sell Chalobah for 3 years.
Bro,
long
as
it's
I don't know why
Ocean
people are
Senior, we've been trying to
surprised
sell
about this, man. It's been
You
3
won't go
years.
away.
People told me
He
because
won't go
Tuchel
away.
at Bayern wanted him. You know that January when Tuchel wanted Chalobah. You know what Tuchel did instead? He went and got Eric Dyer, and Eric Dyer was their best center back.
Yeah. He was playing Eric Dyer in big Champions League games. Part
Eric
of the reason
Dyer
why he eventually got
was man
fired.
of the,
But
he
yeah.
was man of the match against Arsenal in the second leg.
Yeah, he was
I
good.
appreciate Prime, man, because Prime is day one, bro. Me and Prime are day one with Abdemas
Like,
because we're just like we just hate this guy so much.
it just, bro,
Center
even
back.
forget hating him, right? Forget
He's
even if
so
you
bad,
rate
bro.
him for pure profit reasons, it's worth selling him.
It was always worth selling him.
Prime,
It
he's
was
not better than
always
his
worth
brother,
selling him.
and his brother was not good enough.
Oh
for Chelsea.
no,
Nathaniel
Nathaniel
Chalobah.
It was
baller.
always
Nathaniel
worth
Chalobah was
selling
better
him.
than him, bro.
Nathaniel was a baller. But yeah,
I
Chalobah-
didn't understand why we
forget
didn't at
just
least
in terms of pure
talk to
because
Gahey.
for Fofana, we'll never make back the money from Fofana.
No,
Fine.
No
No.
chance.
I don't even know if we
Absolutely
can get rid of
chance.
him because he's on like
Like-
200K.
Like Tosin,
I will
is
get rid of
on
him,
the
just
screen, and
massive loss.
regardless of what people think about Tosin, you don't rate him. That's fine. But at least Tosin has like 2 outstanding attributes: his
Yes.
ball playing
Yes, I
ability
agree.
and his
I agree.
height.
Yep.
Chalobah has nothing.
None.
You can't
Yeah.
pass. You can't
He's
read the
awful.
game.
He's not that
you're
athletic.
free,
terrible.
but you can't win aerial duels. You're not
Yeah.
quick. You've
Doesn't
got
have a
nothing.
weak foot.
I stand by Achingpong's a better center back than him right now.
Yes,
He's our best center
Stand
back.
by
in my
But
opinion.
it's
And
not
you're
even a
blocking,
question.
and
in my
you're
opinion.
blocking
It's not even a
Achingpong's
question.
thing.
And he's 19 years old. It's not even a question.
If Cole
He's
was
better than
fit,
Levi Cole, in my
because
opinion.
if Cole was fit,
Because Achimpong's
Oh.
ball carrying ability
Yep.
and his athleticism trump
Yep.
hold
what
on.
he can do. What
And he's
Trevor
taller.
Chalobah
He's
can
taller
do.
than
And
Trevor.
And he's a
his-
better defender than Levi Cole as
If
well.
Cole was
Oh,
fit
yeah.
right now, right, Tosin wouldn't be playing as much. So that's why I kind of hold a little bit of grace on Tosin.
Yeah.
Because you're not meant to be starting.
Yeah, Tosin
Chalobah-
was never brought in to
Tosin was
be.
a free
But-
center back.
But hold on.
Like,
Chalobah
I'm not
is-
killing Tosin. I'm not
no.
killing
Hold on,
Tosin.
Joey, hold on. Chalobah is starting. If Cole was fit right now, Chalobah would be partnering him, and that's my problem. You're a starting center back for us.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You shouldn't be, and you're
He should be
blocking.
starting
Everyone
center back
hates
like a fucking
because
average,
this fan base hates to block
you know?
the potential youth kid.
Yeah.
But I
bro.
don't see this fan base prop Achingpong like he should get he deserves it.
Oh, Josh
He
is
deserves
so
the
good.
actual
You have
prop,
no
and he doesn't
idea.
get the prop. You
Yeah,
guys
right.
backed Gilchrist and
Oh,
Gallagher
my
and Mount, but you won't prop this actual talent. Bro, look at Lenny Yura at Man United. He's a good defender. I don't think he's better than Achingpong. I'll be so
Nah.
honest.
Achibog's better than him, bro.
Yeah.
Lenny's a bozo.
He's had
bro.
more. He just has more
Bozo,
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
it's true.
He's
Bro,
got the same.
Aching
They've got
This
the
is
same
why,
profile.
but here's the thing. Here's the
Aching
thing.
had the best center back performance from Chelsea this season. He went up against Mateta.
literally one
And
of the most
look,
physical
handled
attackers in
Mateta.
the league, bro.
His,
looked
the
fine.
only,
The only
his
thing was
only issue
aerial
that game
duels
was
was the
just
only
his
thing
passing, and
he
it was
messed
really
up.
Yes, but you
That's
can't
two
play him in
chances.
the center, right? So you play him on the right. That's
Right
all
centre
it
back,
is.
yeah.
You could play
You
him on
play
the
him
left
on the
because he is
right.
two-footed. He is
Potentially
two-footed.
left. Yeah.
You play him on the right. He could cover channels almost as he defends channels better than anybody on our team.
I think
And
he can play on the left because he's two-footed. Like he's naturally two-footed.
I don't know how. I don't think he's 2-footed, bro.
I think he is
You've been
2-footed.
saying that for a while. I
No,
don't
no, no,
think
no. He is two-footed. Like I've seen him like whip some passes with his left foot that like
He's-
no one in
Now,
our team.
the thing that
actually
solves it
two-footed.
though, right, is because Maresca likes this Reese inverting midfield stuff. So fine.
He does.
What I
yeah.
would do is invert Reese and then have Aching Pong tossing in the middle and then Kukurea as the back three.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
what I would-
Yeah, that could work.
only reason why I'm conflicted with that Prime is just because this sounds crazy,
I've seen it.
but I like Kukurea as a box crashing left back.
know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But
Yeah.
I
Do it
need,
situationally.
like Tossing's not quick, but he can
Yeah.
actually play on the ball. So
Yeah. I get what you're
Kukurea-
saying. Like, it's not like what you're saying is not.
Or
Like,
Kukurea might be one of our best footballers. Period.
Or
Yeah.
you play Aching Pong in the middle of the three and then play Fofana with him. Like it's one of those two. You have to. It's like you again. There's clear deficiencies in this squad because of the sporting directors. So
One of the
Maresca's
center
You
backs-
don't- I think
Maresca's
we're
have to make
overthinking
a
this, bro.
sacrifice somewhere.
Nah, we're overthinking this, bro. I'm being so serious. We're
One of the
overthinking.
center backs needs to be able to run.
Listen. Just give me a second, okay? Listen. Josh just needs to replace Trevor. It's that simple.
Yes.
Okay, it's literally that simple. Like Trevor can be sold, and Josh can take his spot in the squad. Period.
He's never
You do
leaving.
not need to get another center back
He's
for
gonna,
that
he's gonna
spot.
die at Chelsea.
You need to get a left footer. You have to get a left footer. You have to. Like zero a left footer that has to be better level than fucking Betty Shield. You have to. You have to get a left footer because every time the ball goes to the left side, bro, nobody's confident enough with their left foot to get the ball from the outside to the wing. Nobody's confident enough to be able to hit that ball. Outside of Levi so far, nobody's that confident. It literally cuts off our entire attack.
Yeah, everything was
Cuts off
down
the
the today
entire
was
side
down the
of our
right
field.
side. Everything down the Gusto side, and all Gusto does is he carries the ball forward about 5 yards, and then he chops it back, and then recycles the ball, and then we just end up doing the same exact thing. So when they switched Gittins to the left, I get it because Gittins is a better left winger than Garnacho, but the way all the action was forced today to the right side because of the issue that Joey pointed out, I was like, just keep Gittins. I thought he was better in the first half. I thought he was pretty good in the
He
first
was
half.
better in the first half.
Yeah.
Because he
First
got
half,
the ball. Because he fucking got the ball.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
He made a couple
literally
good
that simple.
off the ball
He
runs
got
too.
the fucking ball.
Yeah.
On the left side, we can't get him the fucking ball. There's literally no one on our team that can get him the ball on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
You have to either play Kukurea at center back or you have to play Tato. That's it. That's all you can do. And either one that you do that with, you're taking something away. With Hato, you're taking away your backup left back, meaning you're going to play Kukurea all season. With Kukurea, you're taking away his ability to get up the field.
Yep.
Which is one of his strengths last year.
Yeah.
And look how he played in the midfield today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's it. It's because we can get it. When Gittins can get on the ball enough, he can be effective. But you're not going to be able to let him get going if you can only get him the ball 3 times and a half.
Yeah.
It's it. It's not that difficult to think about.
Yeah, we bought him to
Literally
be a
not
1v1
difficult
attacker.
problem.
Ball
We
defeat.
just don't have a solution. We literally don't have a solution in the squad. And Maresca fucking said that. He fucking said that.
Yeah.
I think we
It
need
didn't
to
have
go.
to be
I
in
think we need to
Capier.
go
I was
four-
just
I
using
think we need to go
Capier as an
4-3-3.
example.
Joey, I think we need to go 4-3-3 to become a little bit more solid. This 4-2-3-1 nonsense, it has to stop for now.
Well, for now, because we don't have a fucking 10.
Yeah, we don't have Palmer, so it's like you
Yeah.
need to be more solid.
And we
need
don't
to
have
be-
Levi, so we need help, both help in the build-up, and we need help protecting the center backs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And go
I
and
agree with
goalkeeper.
you, Lucas. I actually agree with you. I agree with you to 110%.
Yeah.
Now the problem with 4-3-3, that's a great. The problem that we have with 4-3-3 is we don't have enough midfielders at this current moment.
No, with the Sugo and
I
Lavia
know,
out.
no
Yeah.
Sugo, no Lavia.
Yeah.
But I think Lavia is back, isn't he not?
Well, he's training, but yeah.
Yeah.
I
Lavia's
mean, we
been
don't have
back
a
for like
choice
5
because
years,
if we
bro.
go 4-2-3-1, we don't really have a 10 either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we have to like make some sacrifices. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
It is what
course.
it is.
Please and thank you, Jay. Please and
It is
thank
what
you.
it is.
That would be a great solution.
So 4-3-3 would help us like, have someone to receive the ball from the back line, move it upfield. Because right now, like the way we're passing the ball from the back to the front, it's awful, bro. Like,
So in a
it's terrible.
4-3-3, he's gonna sit.
Caicedo's
Has
got
to be
to
Caicedo has to be, yeah.
You
So
want
Lavia if Lavia's fit.
Yeah. Like you want with how vulnerable we are.
If Lavia's
in the
fit,
spine.
4-3-3 is like actually the answer.
Santos covers
Santos,
for Enzo's,
Lavia,
And
Caicedo.
Yeah,
Santos can cover for one
or
of them.
Santos,
yeah.
but you can't play all three of those
Shit,
guys
you could play
together because
Reese. You could play Reese
I think
in
you
one of
can.
those
I think you
positions.
can.
No, I'm
I
saying
think it can work.
Lucas, I'm saying or Nathan, and I'm saying you can't play them all just from the standpoint of those are the only three midfielders that we have that are healthy right now. So
I get you. Yeah,
if one of them
There's
were to
still-
We don't have a
not-
10, bro. Like we don't have a real Palmer like Boanete. Like shout out to him. Like he actually, I don't think he's been as bad as people make him out to be.
it's just
I
not
think
the
he's been
level.
okay.
He
He wasn't bad. He wasn't horrible
He wasn't
today,
actually
but
that bad in the second half.
I think
You
people
could-
want to hate on him because they have this.
you can
like,
see his deficiencies though.
Yeah.
Like you
That means we're
can
gonna
see,
That's what it is.
He's
That means
left,
we're gonna
bro.
see
He
more
does
of-
not like to go to his right foot.
yeah,
That
means
and
we're gonna
he's
He
see
does
more of-
not like to go, bro. If I'm defending this guy, I'm just cutting
Sitting on it.
off his left the entire.
Yeah.
I'll drive this guy all the way up the fucking
Yeah.
back up.
But I'll
his
give
pitch,
it
bro.
to him, Joy. Like I think I saw more from him than I saw from Gittins, that I saw from
Same.
freaking Garnacho, who's most useless
Yeah,
football I've
Garnacho's
ever seen in
The
my
less
life.
we save him, the better. Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
Gittins
Like, he
needs
does
to get,
something. Like, he
Gittins needs to
actually-
get better. But
It's
today
something.
he was
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
Today he was much
Today's
better.
for me. Today's not the game. The correct. Like I thought. Like
Even
I said,
the
I
last
think
game,
Gittins
I
was
thought
one
like
of
the
our
last
bright
game, like
spots.
the game before that, like he was okay. Like people, they just
Yeah,
had
no,
this
I'm
thing
not.
that-
I'm
He
not.
just should have shot
to
first
be
in the
honest,
first game.
to
for
be
what
honest,
it
bro,
was.
like
Yeah.
I like the overall signing of Bueno Note. I don't necessarily have a problem with Bueno Note. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a problem with. I always said this. I have the problem with the profile of player you picked.
Yeah.
Okay, that's always been my problem. Okay, that like period. Like there's nothing else to it other than that. Like you picked the wrong profile player
Yeah.
for the role that you're trying to fill. That's the
Yeah.
only issue that I had with him. Not that we got him, and the other issue is we didn't get an option.
We didn't
Because
what?
like
Yeah.
we didn't get an option.
That's
Because-
my problem with it.
If
is-
you get an option, at least if he does cook, then you can at least keep him.
right.
You know
Because
what I'm
now
saying?
if he cooks,
Now it's like if he
the price
cooks,
is going to go.
yeah, if he
through the
cooks,
roof.
then we probably not getting him regardless.
AG, like you were talking about midfield, right? Like we can literally get people from the academy. Like what's that kid that what's his name? I think it's like 18 or 19.
Reggie
Kazuma,
Walsh.
Martin.
Maresca
Reggie
rates
Walsh,
highly. Reggie
or-
Walsh.
Walsh is good. Walsh is a good
It's
player.
not Walsh.
I've seen him a lot for the U21s.
He's
Shimoika?
He's-
He's young though. He's like
You're talking about
16.
Raksaki.
Raksaki.
Oh,
like,
Samuel
when he was playing
Raksaki,
in the conference league.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
good.
really good.
He's a good holder.
And I don't know if he's like ready or whatever.
But
Maybe
he's
not.
more of a holding midfielder.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if we needed extra
I mean, look-
bodies, we can go to the academy. There's that
Yeah,
guy.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
You get what I'm saying?
That
Like
makes sense.
Arsenal are doing it now with like all these academy players that are coming in and they're producing at a level.
Yeah, we've
Bro,
got
Yeah,
the
they trust our
kids.
academy as
It
well.
makes even all right. I'm going to tell you something. It makes even less sense to get Garnacho with the type of kids that are coming out of our
Yeah.
academy. Just that winger.
Just that
We've
wing.
got
Yeah.
tons of wingers.
Like I watched Jesse Deary
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just signed it
Times.
from Crystal Palace.
2 times.
He's a much better dribbler.
He
than
is
Garnacho.
he is
Night
10 times the
and day.
dribbler of Garnacho.
What's his
Yeah.
name?
10 times.
Jesse
Like,
Cardoso-
I
Derry.
watched him 2 times.
Yeah.
2 times.
Cardoso's a better dribbler.
All I needed is see. Jesse Deary
McQueen
had two times. I
and
watched.
Dujon Richards and Whisper.
Dujon Richards is a better dribbler.
All of
Buma-
those guys.
Buma
Yeah, he's
McQueen's a
striker,
better
yeah.
dribbler.
Even Joey, he plays right back in the academy, but he came on as a winger
And
for the
Tweed.
Yeah, Genesis.
Genesis.
Even
actually,
Genesis.
yeah.
Wait, Jesse Dare, is that the guy that looks like Grealish?
yeah from
Yeah, the one
Palace.
from Crystal Palace.
He
Yeah.
actually plays like Grealish too, bro.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
does, yeah.
He actually
Yeah.
plays like Grealish.
Bro, like Garnacho was never the answer to anything.
Bro.
To
None.
nothing. There's no question that we have that the answer Garnacho is the
No,
answer.
it doesn't.
is Garnacho.
Because with Quenda coming next year, we have too many wingers.
Bro, Quenda
Yeah.
And
is
our
Definitely as
academy,
well.
bro, Joey, that's why I'm saying,
bro.
that's why I'm saying, Joey, Neto's leaving next year.
I don't know, man.
Unless
I think
that
that's
happens, bro.
Unless
If that
unless
happens, bro.
Garnacho's being, because I think Garnacho's sold in 2 years, not next year. So unless
They
Garnacho
might
is
send
sold
that
next year,
motherfucker back. They might send that
He's
motherfucker
so
to fucking
bad.
Strasbourg next
oh,
year.
we're
no,
gonna sell
I
him.
would love to send Garnacho
We're
to
gonna sell
Strasbourg.
next
So
year.
I hope,
At
Fine,
this
man.
rate, they might send his bitch ass to Strasbourg.
I pray.
No problem. He's so bad.
One can
The
pray,
people are
right?
seeing right now that I was seeing last season. I watched every single Man United game, so that's why
No,
I
he
was
is
not
so bad.
surprised of how bad he was and how bad he has been. I watched the
Yeah.
Man United games because it was funny.
Lucas,
Right?
like these stats people will throw stats in your face,
No,
and I
don't
will
give a fuck
say,
about stats, bro. Like,
one,
bro.
look at your eyes, and two, look
Bro,
at the
there's-
minutes he played. The minutes he played,
KG,
if you play
there's
that
not
long-
that many stats that support this guy.
I know,
There's not that
I
many
know.
stats that support this guy.
but they'll
No
look
good
at
ones
they'll look at
anyway.
the goals and the age, and I will say, yes. But if you play that many minutes, you're going to score
KG,
goals as
Brennan
an
Johnson
attacker.
scores
Like,
goals,
there's
bro.
no way that you
He's
can play
terrible.
Even
as many
but
minutes
that's
as he's
the
played
goal-
over the last
yeah,
3
yeah.
years.
Even the goal scoring thing is.
You should have
like,
came this year.
It's bad.
la-
We
bro,
shouldn't
no,
even
but
have let
last
him go.
year,
We shouldn't have let him go to.
you guys
to-
know last year,
The kid
him
is-
and Hoyland went like 20 plus games without registering
Yeah,
a PA.
same with Garnacho.
Mm.
Yeah,
Bro, he's just bad. You guys see the games? Like he was literally going up the line, and it was just like he would miscontrol the ball, or like he's trying to dribble. It's just like
He's just so
my God.
one-dimensional, isn't he?
The
Just
only
cut in and
good
shoot.
thing
That's all
about
it is. Or
Garnacho
cutbacks.
is
That's it.
He's one of those players that like won't hide in games, so he'll always demand the
Yeah.
ball and always want to try. something.
He's
Problem
very
is-
confident.
The
He
problem
backs
is
himself. That's
your
it.
confidence doesn't match any sort of ability. So
It's inflated. Yeah.
I'm gonna know that you have
This is
bad
what,
games.
what we've been saying, though, bro. This is
Yeah.
exactly what we've been saying.
He's
We
so
got
bad.
a nothing player. We just went and bought a nothing player.
terrible, bro.
And now you're taking like I understand if Gittins right now is not a starter, that's fine. I expect Neto to be
Yeah.
starting in left wing. But now you're taking minutes from Gittins to gain confidence to play.
Yeah,
Because we have to use you.
yeah.
It's just poor squad
It's-
planning.
it's-
Because I
That
honestly
decision-
believe, like when I watch Gittins with my own eyes, bro, there's a guy who, if he gets the ball, he will run at you.
Yeah,
And if you are ones with him, there's majority of the time he gets past you with close control. Okay, he needs to get confident. You got a 20-year-old kid that he needs to get confident.
yeah.
Okay, the more he gets on the ball, the more pressure he puts on the other team every time he gets on the ball. But you literally have so many other problems right now that you went and decided that the thing that you're going to do is get another player that needs a ton of game time to even be who he was at Manchester United, which wasn't even that good.
Who's Garnacho's agent, bro? Like this has to be like a favor or some shit. Like there's
Yeah, it
no,
must be. Yeah, it must be.
it has to be like a favor to an agent
And
or
also,
something.
what annoys me is right because, like, for me,
This
I was
is
thinking,
this is right here the reason why this is you saying 58 million means nothing because he's 20 fucking years old. It means nothing because
also,
our directors go for potential instead of actual what's done on the pitch.
but also
That's
when you
what
look
it
at
is.
like
this is why I took RSM.
If you don't understand, you paying for potential. It is what it is.
When you look at the Garnacho deal as well, what is also annoying is like if we
Yildiz
bought him
needs
for
time on the pitch, bro. He needs time on the pitch.
If we bought him for
Joey,
20,
right? When I was talking to RSM, right, I was like, bro, I would spend 100 million on Yildiz because he's a proper baller.
Same.
And he was like, oh, he's not worth 100. I'm like, he's worth 100 if Gittins is worth 40 and or 58 and Garnacho's worth 40, bro. Like them together are not even half the player that Yildiz is. So we spent 90-something million on these two assholes that are not good enough. Gittins is never gonna make it, guys. I'm just gonna say right now, he's never gonna make it. Just letting you. I know you guys are all like do the whole thing, like, oh, give him time. No, he's never gonna make it. Right? Yildiz is someone you would have put in first day.
And
he's
gonna be buying their current ability, right?
People want to use Esteval. Even Esteval's not at full confidence yet. You think Esteval is at full confidence?
Well, he's already better than everybody.
At full confidence, he would already had 3 goals.
Yeah.
Straight up. I've seen that boy at full confidence. He don't fucking shy from shooting.
Nope.
Right now, he's shying from shooting. That's my problem with him. He needs.
I think he would have had a field day versus Man United if Sanchez didn't fucking.
Oh, 100%.
But it is what it is.
So fucking killed us.
You know. But again, people only look at that Sanchez like red, but they don't look at Chalobah not freaking winning the header.
Yeah, missing the header against.
That was my whole problem. I didn't even blame it on Sanchez. I didn't even bring Sanchez up. I just know he's a bozo.
You know what the crazy part was that was what like really like the 4th minute.
Fourth minute,
it happened. He had already misplaced like 3 passes in like 3 minutes. Because remember, as like United was on top of it.
You missed the first hour. We've been bitching about Phineas. We've been bitching about Chalobah for like the first hour. We just brought up Sanchez now.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, also the thing is, right, because people will say that, oh well, Sesko is like this amazing aerial beast, but as the experienced center back in our team, fine. I'm not expecting you to win an aerial duel against a monster, but I am expecting you to put him under pressure. So if he wins the header, make him head the ball in back where it came from. Or it was a corner. Like
it was a down forward too.
Winning an aerial duel doesn't mean winning the header. It means winning the actual battle.
Prime Sesko's soft, bro. Like I've seen this guy get bullied by like center backs that are like.
He's not even the best aerially.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Sesko is soft, but our center back is soft.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. A proper center back, you could be 6 foot tall, bro. But if you can like push him out, like he wouldn't
at least clatter him. Worst case scenario, there you go up and you just body him and
take a foul. You know what I mean? Like,
if you took him out because it's so early in the game, you probably get away with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I agree with Prime. Like the reason I'm not so critical on Tosin because he at least has 2 good attributes, right? He's a very good weak foot and he's very good in the air. Like he doesn't really do anything else that's like incredible.
Yeah. But Maresca, right? Maresca starting for Fofana and Chalobah. When I saw the lineup, I understood it because United's only attribute is their counter attack. So fine, you want to stop their counter.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But that then means Chalobah is going to be up against what's his name, Sesko, who's not like really that good, and the only contribution he had in the game was playing a part in our goalkeeper getting sent off.
Yeah, but I get it though, Prime, because Sesko and Mbeumo have pace, and if you get them isolated 1v1, you ideally you'd want somebody that runs better than Tosin, and plus United doesn't cross the ball into the Sesko, so you don't really need in terms of aerial box defending, but you still need your center backs when called upon to win a fucking aerial, which they couldn't win one tonight to save their. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a center back as bad aerially tonight, or as I have with Fofana tonight. Fofana aerially, he was misjudging the ball. There were 2 or 3 times where the time when he got punched, where he misjudged the ball. The time where it was like and there's another time in the box, and then there was another time that was like maybe 15 yards outside the box. And luckily the last 2 didn't really put us under any pressure, but he's just running, jumping, and just missing the ball. Like I don't understand how you can't judge the flight of the ball at the professional level like that. Like that, it was that first 10 minutes tonight. We were lucky to not be down 2 goals.
Fofana probably concussed, bro.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Yeah, he was concussed in like the first.
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, Jardel. That was what I'm talking about, where like he jumps and like turns his back and misses, like he misses the whole ball because you know what? When you jump and you turn your back, you can't see the ball and you can't head the ball if you don't see it.
Yeah, he's not brave, not fully committing to the challenge.
I'm not gonna hate on Fofana because when he's on form, like he's actually a very good center back.
He's never on form because he's never available
for a while.
Yeah.
No, but like I think last season when he was paired with Levi, I thought he was a better center back than Levi. People have this revisionism on Levi as like this guy was great the entire season. He was only good for 2 months. Let's stop this whole Levi was great all year thing.
That's the problem, though.
Stop that.
That's the problem. Here's my problem with that, right?
He was good for 2 months, man.
Here's my problem with that. This is we decided that all center backs at his age are supposed to be Kubarasi, and Kubarasi doesn't ever make many mistakes. Surprising, like people act like Kubarasi don't make any mistakes.
Right.
But we put a 20-year-old center back in there to be the leader.
Right.
Center
backs get better when they're 26, 27.
Yeah, in their prime.
Whose idea was that?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's idea was that?
Yeah. That's why we were saying pair him with a good.
I gave Colwell so much hate, but those last 2 months, like you got to give him credit for. You can't
2 months
take that away from him because in the end he had to be the leader all year at his 21, 22 years old,
which is crazy. That's crazy to ask for your
big club.
21-year-old center back.
No, but again, Joey, people have this thing that because all of our other center backs are terrible, they want to hype up Levi to this degree that he's not at.
No,
right?
no, I'm giving Levi credit for playing with these
people. Put Levi in the echelon of elite young center backs. In my opinion, he's not. Okay, no. And that's
I don't need to do this echelon of anything. He was our best center back last year.
But based on compared to who though? That's the thing.
Why does that matter?
Because they're not good center backs.
The whole point of our window being a 4, Lucas, was because we didn't get another center back of a higher quality. That's the whole point. Right. That's the whole point. That's literally the whole point. We can keep doing this tit for tat because Levi isn't he's not elite yet. Sure, he's not elite.
We gave him the nickname Lamar Samuels for the first 5 months.
Of course. But yet he proved us with performance.
Yeah, for 2 months. That's it.
Okay. It's not his fault. He got injured.
But again,
I'll be real.
And once again, Lucas, I have more issues. You haven't heard me really talk about the way that they've been defending. You've talked about the way that I've seen them build up, and that's been my biggest problem.
Yeah, we've been poor defensively as well.
But we haven't been good defensively
at all. Period. Like the structure has not been good.
We've only been good defensively for 2 months.
Yeah,
that was it. We were good defensively for 2 months.
Yeah,
that's it. Okay, so and we didn't add anybody. So why did I expect our defense? And we actually lost the best defender. So why am I expecting anything better? Why would you expect that? That's not. You know what I'm saying? I just our defense is just our defense lost its best defender, and we're confused why we are worse defensively.
We're not just worse defensively. We can't build up. We can't do anything.
And once again, Maresca went out and said that.
And that's why, in general, we just look bad, because a big part of Maresca's system is just the build-up. So we can't really.
I don't know what else to say, bro. This is exactly this is exactly my point.
And we can't build up any other way. It's not like we can use our amazing ball-playing goalkeeper to build up. We don't have
or the deep lying playmaker that is, in my opinion, one of the best talents in the fucking world, but he's injured all the time.
I think the lap is a huge miss as well because he's like a focal point.
Yeah, we don't have someone to shoot it
Oh,
up
of course. Someone to
and
hold the
hold.
play.
100%, Lucas. 100%. Gives us another dimension and build-up that we just do not have anymore.
Yeah, but to be fair, the lap being injured is like, okay, but
No,
the
no,
rest-
it's actually important because I'll explain why.
no,
It's like-
no. I'm not arguing against that. I'm saying like he was fit to start the season.
Yep.
But like even with the lap there, like that doesn't mask the other problems.
No,
You
but
know
I think
what mean?
we become better
No.
defensively because we have an outlet. That's what I'm saying. Like I think we improve defensively and concede less goals because the lap is one of those old school number 9s, and he's so physical that you just lob him like an awesome. I'm not comparing the two, but it's like you lob the ball up to like a very physical number 9, and they can like hold it up, and then it like you know what I'm saying. Like it takes the stress away from the defense a little bit.
This right here is the apps. He's just, I don't know if he's being a troll, but like, because I know Ahmed normally loves to be a troll, but like this isn't the way that things are dealt with. Like you know, like when you hit your targets and you overachieve, you should be able to have a say in what you need in your team. It's that simple. I don't see why that. I don't see why that's so. Like you gave him the trust to do this. You trusted him to get your team to the points that they need. That you wanted to hit the Club World Cup, the Conference League, and got you in the Champions League. You can't get him the pieces that he wants, that he needs for this team, that all of us, everybody in football can see. A goalkeeper and a center back.
Slot, Joe. He looks at slot, right? All the players that he got in, and listen, not all these players have worked out, but they have enough experience and there's enough quality in that team that if they need to scam a 2-1 win like they did today, and Liverpool have been scamming every single win this season. Like every single win has been a scam win, last minute, fucking 93rd minute corner or something, and they've been getting the points, you know. And we don't have that. Like we don't have like a player.
I know. I know. Yeah. And the worst part is like that's not. This isn't how a good business is run, let alone a good football team. This isn't how a good business is run, let alone a good football team. Let me give you an explanation. Okay? Let's say you own a business, and let's say you own a restaurant. Okay? Let's say you own a fucking restaurant. God damn, that's a fucked picture.
Yo, you made Joey lose. You made him lose his train of thought.
Thoughts, bro.
I don't. Yo, in the stream, Dave. That's nasty work, Prime. Nasty work.
Nasty.
I just noticed it too. I'm like,
it's nasty work.
You own a kitchen, right? You own a kitchen. The kitchen starts to get busy, and you only have one cook in the kitchen. How are you supposed to get the food out quick enough? How are you supposed to keep your customers happy if you get busy and you don't have enough cooks? Can someone like you? In every way, these sporting directors have left us short. In every way, every season, they leave us short. Every season.
Yep. January.
Every season since they've started, they have left us short. They've left us short of what is necessary for us to be able to compete. And this manager is like, I don't believe Slot's that much better than him. I don't. I just think Slot has better tools.
Yeah, slot low key walked into, well, not really low key, but he walked into a fantastic. He walked into like 4 world class players
Yeah.
in there, like senior players that knew how to win. That all they needed was maybe a different philosophy.
Look at what Allison does for them, KG. Like that guy, bro. He saves them at least 10 points a season, man. Every season. That guy, like some of the saves he makes in like crucial moments. Like he's at least like Van Dijk as well. Like some of those, like Salah, he always scams a goal. He could be having like the shittiest performance.
Yeah,
That's a typical Salah performance. Have a 1 out of 10 performance, then he'll scam a goal, bro. But he'll get that goal, and people will forget about it. And that's what he does, bro. And they just have these players, man. It is what it is.
Big up, boys. Big up, boys. I'm about to go to sleep, yeah, but I wanted to make this comment next so that you can kind of understand, yeah, my POV a little bit. I understand everything you guys are saying. In an ideal world, I want all of everything we want to happen. But the reality of the situation, I always say this time, the reality of the situation is these sporting directors are on a, I don't want to say different timeline. They just have a completely different thing they want to do. Maresca last season, we should give him credit. He did what he did, and he should have gotten the players that he wanted. But when Maresca signed that contract, we all know what the terms and conditions they gave him was. Now, yes, in the ideal world, if he performs well, he should be able to have a better say and do what he wants. But these guys are not gonna give him that, bro. If there's anything that we should see, is by the transfers they did this summer. Delap, obviously Gittins, Garnacho. They didn't bring in a centre back they wanted. They didn't bring in Magnon, who the manager also wanted. I mean, it's very clear, the trajectory they're going and what they want to happen. And all they want is the manager to say yes and just develop these players and do the job that they want them to do. It's as simple as that.
right. But you know what though, this isn't going to sound like revisionism, but the same exact thing happened to Poch.
No, I know. That's the point I was also good at and add, which you make a great point on, right? Say what you want about Poch, but the thing is, Poch also signed that terms and conditions as well, right? He did that same thing, right? But the thing is, Poch at least had the get out clause of like, you know what, I can at least renegotiate my contract. And when he realized that was not going to happen, he left the football club. Now, Poch himself had his own issues that I know a lot of people were not too happy about, of course.
He was still a horrible manager. But all I'm saying is, this is 2 managers in a row that have had problems
issues with the board. Yeah.
The board. So you know what? If you're that kind of person that's in relationships and you're always breaking up, sometimes it's not the other side. Sometimes it's you, and it's the sporting directors. And I agree with what you said in the beginning, Bridge, in terms of the disconnect between the expectations of the fans and the expectations of the board was made evidently clear by this window to me. I won't speak for anybody else, but 100%. They showed me in this window that they do not want to compete this year. I don't like the Arsenal mentality of phases. You know what happens when you have an opportunity to achieve greatness or an opportunity to take that next step? You take it. Look what Liverpool did last year. No one going into the season last year would have said that Liverpool were probably third favorites, right? Arsenal and Man City. But you know what happened? Arsenal dropped off, Man City dropped off, and you know what they did? They went out and they took advantage of it. And then you know what they did the summer after that, aka this past summer? They went out and spent 400 million strengthening a title-winning squad that lost in the last 8 of the Champions League.
No,
so they like intent. Like, show me what I want from the board, and what we're not going to get is intent. Your intent to win, your intent to say, you know what, we are serious.
Here's the thing, though, right? Like, all right, so I look at business a little bit. I look at this as a business because that's what it is. Okay, that's what I do. I look at this as a business. All right. If by January we're still in this type of mode and we're still, teetering in that.
Yeah.
They've already made, I'm telling you, I've seen things already that make me believe that they will make a change. Like don't get it twisted. They do not give a fuck about that contract they gave.
Yeah.
Like they gave the COO a 5-year deal just last year, and they sacked his bitch ass this year.
Yeah.
Like they're not. They sacked the entire financial team.
And it'd probably be cheaper to sack Maresca than it would have been Poch, because Poch at least came in with a name.
I disagree.
Well, Maresca has a longer contract, so
Yeah.
like it wouldn't be Maresca that they sacked. I think legitly there is pressure on these sporting directors this summer.
I disagree. Can I say why?
Yeah, sure.
Because last summer or last January, I knew we needed a striker. You knew we needed a striker. Pretty much the entire fan base thought we needed a striker. January window came by. We got no one.
Well, what they were telling us is they tried for Delap. That's what they were telling us.
No, but we got no one. Again, we didn't even get a loan. We didn't care.
I know. But
again, we had Nico Jackson injured for a month, right? And we were playing Neto, who's also injury prone, and thank goodness he hasn't gotten injured yet, right? We were playing him. We were playing Tyreek George. He had to just find a way.
Well, they're not making a profit, Jason. That's the problem.
That's a year,
they're
right?
not actually making a profit. They
Let's
don't have.
Say we're gonna go to January window expecting a center back. The most I could see happening maybe is they'll bring back an Anselmino or like a Sar, and that's like, I don't even know if they'll do that, because again, I don't think these owners actually care about winning. I think they want to do like the Arsenal thing where it's like top 4, cash in, and it is what it is. If we win along the way, that's fine. If we don't, it doesn't matter. Like, I honestly don't think they care about winning. Like, that's my opinion of it. I don't think they care about winning. If we win, as a consequence of it, then it is what it is.
Lucas, we'll have to recall a center back because, like, again, we don't know what Fofana. So if Fofana gets injured again and or Tosin goes out on, we'll have to bring back one. We'll have to.
What I'm saying is, like, I don't
100%.
expect like us to go out into the transfer window and like do something. Maybe
we'll recall one.
We'll like a contract or something. Or
but
like a
apparently he wants to. But why would Guehi come to Chelsea when he could go to Liverpool or City?
Who's that? Guehi?
Yeah.
Guehi.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, perhaps he
the only appeal Prime would be.
No, we are not getting
home.
Guehi. They're going to give him so much. They're going to give him so much more money. Like they're literally going to give them so much more money.
Yeah.
Like they're the wages are not going to be even close. Like we're not going to even be close to being able to match the wages.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say, us being linked to like Guehi and Magnon and Donnarumma, but doesn't that block their precious plan of Henders and Anselmino and Mamadou Sarr and all these guys?
I just don't give a fuck.
No. I'm not.
But this is why I also feel just quickly, Prime. Yeah. But this is why also this is one second, Prime. This is why for me, also whenever we hear like about big name players, I'm very hesitant to believe that they're gonna be coming to the football club as well. Right, but that's why when you hear Chelsea targets, and you start hearing the age range, maybe the level of name, I'm always like, okay, that guy probably will become a player more than likely than let's say for example, if Javi Simmons, and I was very skeptical from the beginning when we were linked to them. I'll be honest, because I was like, that's not the type of player that we would usually come in, and get the deal done for in general. And history shows you that quite well.
What were you about to say, Prime?
Okay, after Ahmed's just waffle set for no reason. If you're hoping on these like young kids, then like you're going against that by buying or being linked with Guehi or Magnon or Donnarumma. Like this transfer activity, that's another reason why it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because the reason why we still have to use Sanchez and Chalobah and Tosin and all these guys is because these young kids need a year of experience on loan and then they'll come back next summer.
Yeah. I would agree with you, Prime, if we didn't have Quenda, and they bought Garnacho and Gittins. I would agree with you.
No, but I've already explained why that one also doesn't make sense. But this is a
different He's just playing devil's advocate.
I'm saying because if we buy Donnarumma is still young enough to play for another maybe almost 10 years.
I don't think
so. I just don't care. Why do you no? But that's what I'm saying. Like, the squad building doesn't make sense because if if we sign Donnarumma, then what? We just this Pender's being one of the best goalkeepers, then we just go get rid of him. Then
Listen, if this guy is this good, Prime, he needs to be next season, bro. He needs to be here next season, starting.
He won't. But as much as I rate Penders highly, it's not fair to put pressure on him to demand.
No, he needs to be starting. Like, if he's that level, I'm sorry, bro. Donnarumma was 16 years old at AC Milan playing Champions League games.
I know, and that's why I would rather have
fucking Courtois was 19 playing Champions League.
I know, bro. That's why I'd rather have kept them at Chelsea this year. If we're gonna do the same bullshit, let these kids be here and learn under us.
Oh, of course.
Because the way Maresca operates, if he doesn't trust you, he's not really gonna play you. So who's to say that he's just gonna trust Anselmino next year?
Bro, I was shocked when they loaned out Sarr back to Strasbourg. I
don't think he loaned him out. I think that's all the board.
Yeah,
I don't think Maresca. I don't know. Has as much say as in terms of.
Yeah, I don't know. No.
He doesn't have
he doesn't have that much of a say. The thing about the Pender stuff that Prime's point is, I think there's also this thing of like, I think the club is clearly trying to like a pipeline of sorts where they give you a season in like in a league that's very similar to the Premier League in League and then they bring you in basically to start, right? Yeah. And I think that's the approach they're basically going for with a lot of these guys. That you know, play a season there first, then you've got some of the skills that we probably need to survive in the league, and then you start playing for us essentially.
My problem is if that's the strategy, and like Prime said, I understand that. I don't trust that because I don't trust a 20-year-old goalkeeper. So when Penders comes back to step into the limelight at Chelsea, especially with the PTSD that we had over the last 2 years plus this beginning of part of the season with Sanchez and with Jorgensen, who somehow is fucking worse than Sanchez.
Penders will be like, I think he'll be fine.
Don't get me wrong. I think he'll
be
at this
fine.
point in time.
But the thing that doesn't make sense, like I've been saying, is if what Ahmed said is true and that's the pipeline, cool. Why did you want to buy Donnarumma? Why did you want to buy Magnon?
I never thought we were getting Donnarumma.
I didn't. Well, those links to Donnarumma legit. I think your point works strongly. Prime with Magnon, no? Yeah, I think the Magnon point is actually a lot more of a stronger point. Yeah. I think for me, the reason why they went for Magnon is because I think they probably want Penders to stay two to three seasons actually at Strasbourg, and then have and obviously Magnon is going to be the short-term guy for 2 to 3 seasons that can be behind the sticks, because obviously I think
which makes sense. So why not?
That's why the logic always makes sense for me.
Right. What Prime said earlier was he said no to Donnarumma because Donnarumma is 26, and that means he's got another 8 years of prime. So I get what Prime is. I get what Prime's saying, but I also get what you're saying too, Bridge. If
that's the case,
you need a stopgap, and that a stopgap is only
if that's the case,
2 to 3 year solution.
Be at Strasbourg for a year or two, which again would make sense. Cool. We could have just used Petrovic is one of the best goalkeepers in League One last year. The same league Pender's in right now. So, and we already saw Petrovic at Chelsea when he played. He was very good for us. So why not just use him for another year?
Easy answer. They wanted profit. They wanted profit. That's as simple as that. I don't think they rated Petrovic as highly as maybe a lot of us did.
We couldn't have made profit on the Club World Cup goalkeeper who won the Golden Glove.
Yeah. No. But listen, I think the problem with Sanchez is that, as you know, a lot of these clubs look at the data. Sanchez's data is probably the worst. Yeah, obviously Jorgensen exists at a football club, right? Sanchez in general, data-wise, bro, has got some of the worst goalkeeping stats ever, bro.
That's not true because I get told he's top 5 shot stoppers in this league.
I don't know who's been telling you that.
I know who tells that to you.
No, I don't know who tells you that to you, but like, we need to realize
this might be related.
Not a bad shot stopper. Everything else, bro. Claiming the crosses. It's ball playing. There's more to goalkeeping than that.
I know.
He's not a bad shot stopper. He's just not a great shot stopper.
I know there's more to goalkeeping. I'm not dumb. However, there are stats that people will show me stats and say he's one of the best goalkeepers by stats. So by that logic, if the stats say he's good, then we can use that to sell him because clubs will be stupid enough to buy him.
And you're not going to get his value any higher than it was after this summer.
Yes. Plus,
but you, I would ask the question: how much do you think?
Get a lot for him,
how much do you think the club values Sanchez, and how much do you think Sanchez would go for? That's the question you have to ask yourself, right?
15 million.
We bought him for 15 mil.
15
so we bought him for 20 million. We bought him for something like 20 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but we're taking a loss on Sanchez, but rightly so.
He's been on our team for fucking 3 years.
Yeah,
so
we should.
Definitely less than that.
If there's a world where we profit off of Sanchez, that world is fucked.
Bro, we can break even on like 12 million.
Hold on. If we bought him for 20 mil, and he helped Chelsea, he helped Chelsea get top 4 and win the club World Cup, all this PR, and we're good at selling players too. There's no reason why you can't tell me we can't sell him for 35, 40 million.
I think we've been trying to sell Sanchez, so I don't think anyone wants to buy him.
That's the thing. Yeah. The thing is, Prime, as well as obviously me just speaking about data, there is also the eye test, and the eye test is also
Any club that Sanchez gets sold to in the Premier League, those fans are immediately pissed off.
And yes, that's a great point, by the way, about his reputation. Reputation does not help you either, by the way.
Yeah, like, immediately pissed off.
This guy's a walking meme, bro.
But you know what? Jorgensen's going to be the same thing.
Stop this. Because reputation says he won the Golden Glove at the World Cup. That's his reputation.
But can I be honest? Can you be honest? Can you be honest, Brian? Can you be honest, bro? Listen, the Club World Cup in its current state is seen as a Mickey Mouse trophy by a lot of people. That's not me obviously saying we won a Mickey Mouse trophy, but the point I'm trying to make is that
the perception is
the perception.
Also, by the way, Chelsea had the 3rd best defense in the league last year.
That's because everyone else was shit, bro. Like,
yes, but we're shit as well. So
we also had a Colwell as well.
Like what I'm saying again, and I'm not. You guys know how I feel about Sanchez, but you can't tell me there are not things that would back up for us to be able to get.
I get what you're saying. You're working with making do with what you got.
Like, there's no way we're making a loss Sanchez on this guy. Like if we had sold him this summer, we're making profit from him. We're doubling the money.
Can I ask you a question then, Prime? Obviously, there was a lot of alleged links that West Ham was in for him. We're trying to negotiate a deal for him. What do you think why do you think that wasn't able to go through then? Because clearly I think the club was willing to let him go.
I don't really think West Ham, because we were trying to get Kudus, so we were just offering any player to West Ham. I'll be so
nice in exchange.
We offered them KDH as well. So I don't think the West Ham links for him were actually real.
What if we sell
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fair, Prime. But then the next question I would ask you then is why do you think obviously then if I remove the West Ham argument from the equation, no other club came in for him? Honest question.
Was he on the market?
Yes, he was. Listen, Sanchez, we know for sure Sanchez has been on the market since at least last season, bro.
Yep.
We don't know for sure he's been on the market.
Wait, what?
Don't do that. We don't know for sure he's been on the market.
Really?
I would say he's
not openly anyway.
Wait, how did you come to that conclusion?
Thank you.
The reason why I came to that conclusion was, if you remember last year, they were kind of like the reason why they were trying to move off Petrovic. If you remember last year, at the very least, and they sent him to Strasbourg last season, was because they couldn't move off the number 1 guy and was it called Sanchez? Remember?
That's not true.
That's not true.
Well, last year,
Petrovic went to Strasbourg to improve his ball playing ability.
Yeah, that was bullshit. I was just to sell him.
I don't invite Robert to my channel. That's just not what I do. I'm not having some fucking retard to have a conversation with me. I don't care if I.
What if we sell to Strasbourg?
Sanchez.
We already did that with Chilwell, man. We already did that with Chilwell. So I'm not sure we can do that again.
Listen,
bro, yeah, you can. You can do it. That's not the problem. The problem actually is he has to sign a contract to Strasbourg.
Yeah, but Ahmed, bro, Ahmed, there are clubs that would have bought let's not pretend there aren't clubs that are stupid that make stupid deals that would not have bought. Let's not do this now for Sanchez, bro. Let's stop.
No, I hear what you're saying, Prime. It's just
mean, you can
Sanchez,
like Robert. I
Sanchez
don't like the way that
Sanchez
he
has
speaks.
not once been on the transfer market for us.
Yeah.
Remember pre-Bournemouth loan? Do you remember the bad PR Kepa had?
Yes, I know.
Or, you know
Real
what it is,
Madrid loan, I should say. Remember the bad PR Kepa had? He went to Real Madrid, started the season, got dropped for Lunin, came back, went to Bournemouth, had a pretty good season to be fair for them. And now he's at Arsenal, second choice.
So do you guys think? So what would happen
I'll tell
to?
you the only ball Rob knows. Okay, I'll tell you the only ball Rob knows. Okay, it's the ball that gets kicked around in the backyard or in the church field. Okay, he doesn't know anything else other than that's how he rates players. His church guys, if they're good, he rates footballers based off of how good they are from his church.
Does he rate Garnacho?
That's all. That's as much.
Yeah, he was happy with the signing.
He says Garnacho is has a world-class cup match or something.
There it is. Then there it is. That says it all.
There you go. Thank you, Prime.
Either way for me, we've got like a really big week coming up. We've got Brighton,
We do massive week.
Benfica, and Liverpool, bro.
Jose at home, bro.
And you know,
All at home?
this is like, you know,
you guys know Slonina is still here.
Yeah.
Yes, we know.
Oh my god!
As an
Don't know
American,
what's
I would
come
tell
of
you,
him, but
he is
yeah.
ass.
I have no idea how good he is.
Wait.
neither.
When you say he's ass, is he like Sanchez Jorgensen ass or just like?
No, he's like Kepa because he's a little undersized. So that means you're positioning. Why am I giving the goalkeeper whisperer goalkeeping?
I'm not watching.
I know what you mean. But no,
I've never watched him, so
he's a little bit athletic, but if you're undersized, that means positionally you have to be fantastic, which Kepa was never, which is why he always got beat on long shots because he was out of
our
position.
defenders, we're screwed. Yeah, first, never mind.
Yeah.
we need someone
And he's like
crosses,
20
bro, because
he's like 24, 25.
Can he do anything though? Like, is he a good shot stopper? Can he Can he do anything?
I mean,
Do you think Morski even knows he's available?
He was on the bench tonight.
Keep it real, bro.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Do you think I'm gonna close this out here in a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is gonna probably be the last thing we talk about. From these last few games, do you think Maresca has enough grace for the mistakes that he's made already, or is he already on the hot seat?
From depends on what viewpoint are we talking about?
Based off of what we've had based off of what's happened so far. Okay.
No. I know what you asked me. I mean, are you talking about from the fans or from the sporting directors?
I don't know. However from you. I want the answer from how Prime feels.
Me personally, what you did against United, bro, like that's a sackable offense. However, Maresca does have grace for me because as much as what's been happening so far this season is frustrating, like I understand the deficiencies. So like what's going wrong is the stuff I expect to be going wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like anything out of the ordinary, barring his dumb substitutions against United. Nothing else out of the ordinary is going wrong that I'm like, it's your fault. Because what more can we do? We can't even build out the back properly. I don't expect anything else. I'll be so real.
Okay,
yeah,
Nathan,
I'm
gonna give everyone a chance to answer the question.
Go.
Nathan, I want same question.
Yeah, I think he's got enough grace.
Does
to be honest,
have enough grace?
Yeah, I think he does. Last couple of games have been bad, yes, substitutions and all, but look, his hands are in a way tied behind his back with obviously squad options and all that players available to him. He's made mistakes, sure, but yeah, I'm not calling for his head just yet. I'll be honest.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to Lucas. Lucas,
well, like I said, I'm gonna give him the season because he did win us 2 trophies. I said if you want us, he exceeded my expectations last year, even though I was pretty tough on him. But as far as this season, I feel like he needs to go into the youth academy to find solutions that we currently don't have. if he has to make a few changes, then he has to make a few changes. He needs to be ruthless. Drop Chalobah, change it up, center back pairing, find one that works. I think unfortunately Sanchez is our best goalkeeper. It's sad for me to say that, but it is. After watching Jorgensen today, that guy he's terrible. It is what it is. Maybe change a formation, go 4-3-3 to be a little bit more solid, so we can see less goals. And he's kind of screwed. A lot of the options, the Sugu's injured, Lavia's consistently injured, the Lab's injured. It's a lot of these are he can't really do too much, but he's gonna have to find options. He's gonna have to play Josh more, and then try to do something different.
Okay. KG, same question, my G.
Yeah, I agree with Nathan. He's got grace. I think the sporting directors set him up to fail this year in terms of progressing the expectations. I don't look at today and think that's any way, shape, and form down the coaching. I look at the United game. Yeah, his response to Sanchez fucking it up for us was unacceptable. I think if he doesn't take Neto off, I think we get a point in that game. But at the same time, when I look at the center backs we have on the roster, I look at the goalkeeper we have on the roster. You guys know, you've watched football for a long time. When you're shaky at the back, it unnerves your whole team. And that's exactly what we are. We're nervous and up front. I mean, we're missing our talisman, or potentially missing our talisman for a long time. So, yeah, look, he's a manager at Chelsea Football Club. No matter what he's thrown at him, it's up to him to find solutions. If he doesn't find solutions, the board will find a new solution. But I'm calm. He's got a little bit of time for me. We're not too far into the season that he can't start tinkering and things like that. But I'll be honest with you, there's no guarantee that if he plays Josh, that Josh will automatically just smash it. I think I rate Josh highly, but Josh is a young center back. Young center backs make mistakes. Will the fan base be ready to live with some of those mistakes? I don't know.
Ahmed, same question, my G, before I close out.
All right, so I actually kind of agree with Lucas. Yes, he has graced the season, but if this thing continues down the road where I think some of his own errors in terms of coaching continue, then I do think there is a ticking time bomb in that aspect. I think for me, my thing is, listen, I know you don't have the best squad, but you just got to utilize what you have and try to make it as effective as possible. That's the best way I can put it right now. Whether it be tactically, whether it be with the guys that you currently have, and putting them maybe in better positions to at least make stuff work out. If it means that maybe the tactic that you want to play is not the suitable one, it may be time for you, with all due respect, to change it up. The way I always say is that you have to set yourselves up for the most success with the guys that you currently have.
All right. Well, he has grace for me. I'm not over here trying to take his head off yet. I do have issues. Most of my issues end up being squad building issues if I put it into perspective. Every time I really talk about it and I put it into words, it just feels like it's a thought. That's exactly what it is. It's just a squad building issue. I mean, there's just a lack of depth in certain areas and then a lack of addressing priorities, which is why I gave this window of 4 from the beginning. So, guy asked for a center back after Colwell. We didn't get one, and we suffer the consequences of our decisions because of that. I appreciate everyone. I am back. When I say I'm back, I'm going to be going 3 times a week, 4 times a week again. I just took a little break because I was going on vacation. I went on vacation. So I appreciate everyone coming through. We will be live for Wobb's Link on Thursday. So be there for Wobb's Link. Me and Link have some talking to do. And then we'll probably be doing something on Friday before the game against Brighton. Hope you guys have a great day and take care.
Joey. 1 second.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot and about depressing stuff. You guys want to laugh?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
why
guys
not?
want to laugh? Can you share this, please?
All right. I'll end it on that.
Nice, bro.
Oh, that's
AI, man.
Oh my
AI.
god, bro.
Oh.
See you guys.
All right, fellas.
Post that to the